Hey everybody, welcome back to another Creature Hunt Guide Transformer review. And, well, I hope you had a Merry Christmas. I sure did. It was an awesome Christmas because I got a whole lot of good stuff and had a good time with my family, as that is the most important thing. But enough about that. So as you can see, I've put some changes to the room. You can see most of the Transformers I've got are back there on that shelf now. And that brings me to my review, which today is going to be of a Christmas present that I got, and one I've been wanting for a long time, and that is Reveal the Shield Grapple, or Solar Storm Grapple, as it says on the package. Yeah, say what you will about losing the rights to a certain name, but they totally screwed up the name on his package. But we'll let that go. So this is Grapple with his extremely long and extendy sort of crane thing, and this is of course a repaint slash resculpt of Inferno, which was from the Universe line, and I've loved this mold ever since Inferno came out. And as you know, he's also been repainted once again into Hotspot for the Generations Chinese exclusive series. Let me just say, I'm totally digging this guy's colors. I love this kind of yellow. It's just like, I guess it's kind of construction yellow, which makes sense since he is sort of a construction vehicle of sorts. And it just really pops on him all over. It's just really good. Then of course you've got this bit of black here and there and all over the place, and you got a bit of gray on here too as well as almost silver on his grill there. That looks pretty cool. This guy just screams retro with his blocky sides and his big chunky appendages and everything. And even up to his little G1 sort of stoic face, he looks really, really old-fashioned, and I just love that, how the Classics line was able to really bring back a feel of the old G1 figures. He's also pretty clean, not very much kibble. The only thing I would say is kibble on him is these side panels here, which what you want to do with them is pretty much up to you. I think the instructions say to leave them like this, but I mean, you could just like have them hanging off the back there too, which is, I think that looks pretty good or you could just, you know, have him hanging out there, or just like that, like he's, I don't know, ski lifting or something, I don't know. And then of course you've got his crane, which extends really, really far out, which means you can like really, really get someone like across the room. Hey, could you hand me that? Oh, never mind. Gotta admit, that's a pretty cool feature. But he's also really big. I mean, it feels very solid and everything. And seeing as how this was only like a few years ago, I gotta wonder, what happened? How come Voyagers and Transformers in general just kind of shrunk and shriveled up into little tiny things? And we had this guy just like a year ago or so. I mean, it's crazy how that kind of thing happens. But he looks really nice, and he's really solid, and he is probably one of the best out of the Classics line. Just saying. But let's go ahead and take a look at his vehicle mode, which in my opinion is like half of why this guy is awesome. And here he is in vehicle mode, and oh my gosh, this is an awesome, awesome truck. I mean, it's a construction truck, obviously, and it could even have been once a fire truck if you look at the molded detail there. That kind of looks like hosiery and water pumps and whatnot, but it still looks like a construction vehicle, and that's what I'm going to call it. And it just looks great. It looks black and yellow and yellow and black, and just, I love that color combination so much, and it looks great on this guy. And it's just big and blocky, and it's like a Tonka truck. That's exactly what this thing reminds me of, a Tonka truck. And that's exactly what it's supposed to look like, because it's a Transformer, and when it transforms, it should look like what it's supposed to be. Something different. In my mind, when you look at a Transformer and in its alt mode, and it looks like, you are hard-pressed to tell that it was ever once a robot, then I think it's done its job. And in this guy's case, it has pretty much done that for the most part. It rolls really well, and in fact, the only part of the robot that is even really that visible is, of course, his hands up in there. But I mean, really, from every other angle, you really wouldn't even be able to tell. And like I said, it rolls really nicely. It's just perfect in every way. And of course, the crane reaches like insanely. It just pull it out there like that, and you can even pivot upwards a little bit too, and it just goes all the way up there, and it's great. I know it probably sounds like I'm gushing, and for the most part I am, because, well, while he's not exactly my favorite character, or Inferno, or Hotspot for that matter, this is probably one of my most favorite molds from the Classics line, because it does exactly what I think the Classics line should do. It takes an old character from the original Generation 1, it takes them and it re-updates them with new sculpting and new articulation and just better paint applications and everything better in every way. But it still remains very true to the original, and that's exactly what this guy does. He's perfect in that way. So this is Reveal the Shield, so it's going to be kind of tough to find, but if you can find him, you should definitely get him, because he is awesome. And that's really all I can say about this guy. If you can't find him, get Inferno. If you can't find Inferno, get Hotspot. But get a mold of this, one of those three characters. Pick your favorite or get all three. That's what I want to do. So yeah, that's pretty much it for now. So until next time, guys, I'm Creature Hunt Guy, this is Grapple, and I'll see you guys later.